afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to another episode of a Dairyman's Diary Series 2. My name is Will. You join me here on a beautifully sunny, spectacularly sunny GWENDDWR, and we're baling hay. We've got a lot of grass knocked down. There's a lot of it that's been thrown around and turned into hay. There's a lot of it that's still up there, ready to be done as well. So there's some of the hillside that's still drying out. We haven't quite got to that bit yet. But we're in the 6480s today. We're getting this all baled up as quickly as we can. We've got one field done there. We are baling with Hestons there, so there wasn't a great deal of bales on that field. It's quite light. But we are getting back in there. It really shouldn't take us too long to do this today. What we're looking likely to do is get this covered and bale this all up, and then we'll probably just run around the JCB and start getting some of these stacked up, I think. Shouldn't take us too long. But yeah, mainly looking just to kind of get this ground covered today, get the grass baled up, because yeah, soon we're going to be venturing on into combining some spring barley. So yeah, we're just nice whilst the sun is out with really dry conditions now for about 7 days to a week to 10 days actually. So while we're in those conditions, we want to make the most of it. We want to get this all covered up, which is exactly what we're looking to do. Baler is fine tuned, it's running well. We've done a few contract jobs since we last spoke as well. Got about 100 acres of hay baled for a customer, which didn't take too long to do at all. It was very nice and easy work. And we're flying through this stuff as well, which is always fantastic to see. And hopefully we'll get this done today. But I'd like to get it all into the shed as well, just to get that ticked off and not have to worry about it again, really, if you know what I mean. Which we should be able to do. There's only a few left in this little field. Came a bit too shallow for that one. We'll do that again. And around the corner we'll get this picked up. So I hope you're all doing very well today. It's been a while since we've been last with you. I do apologise for that. We've been exceptionally busy, if I'm honest with you. We've had a lot of jobs coming in. A lot of contract work, a lot of work with a new building over the far ground there, making sure everything comes through here as it's supposed to, cracking on with the silage work as well, and we've been doing quite well, so it's nice to have that all done. And you know, it is like this busy time of the year, really. But you'd rather always be busy than standing around, as my old man would always say. So yeah, we're going to get this little field done here when I'm concentrating, and we'll jump into that one over there. And there's one more slightly further up the hill to do as well. So not a great deal of acreage here right now, but yeah, we'll get it all done. Hopefully we'll have a few bales off here and get the shed filled up that little bit more. Yeah, just about done this one actually. Got a majority of all of our silage bales stacked now. There's one trailer load left to do, which is currently parked by the round bales there, but we've got most of them stacked up. I think it's getting quite big, I must admit. That should help us through for a while. But yeah, it's also, like I've been saying, it's good to get everything kind of stored, the winter feed all kind of picked up and ready for us. Last thing you want to ever be worrying about is not having enough, really, because you dwelled on it at all. So that's what we've been doing. I'm just going to jump through here. Pick up this swath as well. Nice little paddocks actually, these ones. Get a lot of sun here. Got a lot amount of grass in this actually for a second cut there. Because of the weather we've had, we got a bit of rain when we needed it, which was quite refreshing, and the sun's been out a lot, so it's really baked it along. This bit all finished up. Elsewhere there's not much new really, to be honest. Everything's going well. The cattle are in great shape. They're still outside. They're probably, as we record this, we're probably going to be outside for another 8 weeks, I should say, if the weather stays kind to us. But you never know on that front. Crops are probably about another week away, I think, maybe about a week. Desperately want to get started with that, but whilst I know we're going to, it's going to be my luck. I'll pull the combine out of the shed, and I'm not sure whether this is going to turn absolutely foul, so we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully not. But yeah, we'll keep cracking along with this. And yeah, by the end of the grass on the hillside there has been thrown out once. It's probably I don't think it's going to need to be trucked around again, but we should be okay on that front. Now we will likely see what it looks like tomorrow. It's quite a warm, dry breeze in the air today, so if that stays up and keeps going, then we won't need to look at doing anything other than getting that raked up and baled probably tomorrow, maybe? All being well, and so yeah, we're looking good actually. I'm very happy with how everything's progressing. And otherwise, everything is looking good. My tractors are in need of a bit of a wash at the moment, getting very dusty. That very fine hay dust that goes everywhere. I do blow them all down at the beginning of the next day, like all the air filters get blown down, and anywhere where there's any build-up of like dust, just to prevent any machine fires. But it sticks to the bonnet like nothing. I know there's a farmer nearby me who did lose a tractor just recently. Got a bit of a... It's been very warm here the last few days, and I think he had a build-up of very dry hay under his... it was building up under the pickup of the tractor, the pickup hitch, and I think somehow it caught fire. I don't know what happened with the catch-eye hold, but it did. And yeah, they were... he was lucky he wasn't harmed at all, but the tractors are gone. That was a JCB fast track actually, so we lost that one. So yeah, that's kind of remind us that we do need to be a little bit extra careful. Okay, so not many bales come off this little paddock. Now, of course, you may remember that we took silage bales off all of these fields on the headlands, so that's why we haven't done the headlands here. What I am going to do though again is to stop that. And so now what we're going to do, we need to just pop over into that field over there, just hop over the wall there briefly. Pretty much, and what we'll do, we're going to get cracking in there, see how much we can get done, and we will come back to you when we're in the telehandler to get these all picked up. Okay then folks, we are done for now. Everything that can be baled has been baled. We are just taking everything around the corner. I'm going to keep stacking it into our barn here. We might have to move the Ford sooner rather than later, but we'll get to that in probably about 4 or 5 bales time, I should imagine. Let's get ourselves squared up here. What we don't want to do is take it off. Drop that about there. Perfect. So that's gonna we're gonna slowly keep working on this shed here, get it all filled up. There's a couple of bales left in here we'll go and get. When we get a bit further away, I will of course put a trailer on the back, but for now, the amount of bales we've got in the immediate vicinity, we'll just get all scattered up and picked up quickly. That should get us done. I think after we get this done, this is going to be the last of our hay for a while. I don't think we're going to need to do any more, or we'll probably won't get around to doing any more actually, I don't think. With our... We won't get around to do any more this year on our ground, I don't think. I just don't think it's going to grow sufficiently to get it like any kind of second cut off there. But we've done quite well. We'll have a good barn full, I think, by the time we get this all in. Where's my gate gone? There it is. Hit that. So how have you all been? I hope you all had a great back end of your summer. It has been a while, as I mentioned, since I last spoke with you all. We have been a little busy for that, so we are going to try and, well, I'm going to try and get a few more videos recorded and sent to SF17, who very kindly hosts everything here. So if we can get those all done, and I will endeavour to get those uploaded to him, and he can do his thing with them. Alright, nice and neat. So we'll get the good thing about these Heston bales are they're very easy to stack, and they are a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier, but if you've got a good sized telehandler like we do, it's really not a problem for it, and it just means that everything is collated and gathered up that little bit faster, a little bit smoother, and they stack so much better as well. There's such weight within these Heston bales that they won't budge anywhere. Elsewhere in the farm here, we have been able to get the shed is all but complete. We've actually got machinery parked up there now the way. I think I showed you that in the last episode there. We've got the ditch dug in around the back now as well, and the gates are on the front of the shed. So it's all good, it's all ready to roll, which is fantastic news. We'll likely take a trip up there in the next episode, I think, because we're going to keep storing stuff out the way up there for now. So we'll see a bit more of that when we get to it. Into here. One more as well, so we get that all buttoned up nice. Definitely have to move that forward. Okay, and then there was one. So we still have on the ground, best part, about 50 acres of grass in total, I would think. 99% of which is going to be hay. There's a little, 2 headlands in that small field there are going to be baled, I think. Baled silage at least. But yeah, most of the rest of it will all be into hay, and then we'll get that all stuck into the shed as well. After that, we'll have to wait and see, but it's unlikely that we'll go for anything else, just given the amount of time we have. And like I say, the need to focus on the straw again soon. But yeah, we've made a good amount of hay here. There's one field done. Just a little bit easier actually to do it now with the telehandler. As you can see, we've still got quite a bit of machinery around here, so we've still got some more to get into that new shed of ours, just to kind of clear out. The buildings down here we're going to want to put straw into when we get the opportunity. So with that we'll have to... Where are we? There we are. With that we're going to have to do a little bit of moving around. Probably do that in the next episode, I should imagine. And as much as I don't want to, our silage is about ready to go. We don't need to dig into it just yet. We have got plenty of grass outside. You want to always try and leave off that as late as possible. The earliest I've had to dump into the silage pit has been late August, so we're not quite there yet. It would be nice if we can just kind of lay off that for a little bit longer there, just to kind of preserve it, because obviously the sooner you start it, the sooner you'll finish it. So hopefully we can keep off that for a little bit. But yeah, that is the aim, that we've got plenty of grass in the pit there. We should have plenty of silage bales to complement that. We'll also have plenty of hay as well. So we do well. That's the biggest challenge we always face as a dairy farmer, is ensuring that we have enough fodder, enough winter feed, enough straw to bed the cattle down with, and that's always the biggest challenge we face year on year. Now we do have quite a substantial amount of grassland ourselves, but you'll be surprised at how quickly you kind of burn through all of that. Which is what we're desperate to not do right now. Excellent stuff. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep just pushing on and getting all of this stacked up here. Just a short little episode though, but we are back. It was mainly just to apologise for being away. We've been a little bit busy there, so it's nice to be back here, and it's going to be great to get back into the swing of it all. So we will catch up with you all later on down the line, and I look forward to kind of, well, all being well, the next episode will be, one of the next episodes will be us in the combines, so I look forward to kind of getting into that with you all and bringing you along for the ride. What we are going to do is give that a bit of a tidy up, because we shunted that a bit. Yeah, but for now though, we are going to keep cracking along. So thank you ever so much for watching, as always. If you have yet to, do please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, who always, as ever, very kindly agrees to host all of my videos. And we will see you in the next episode. So until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.